Good numbing. Hello YouTube. I hope you're all doing well. We're back with more Tomb Raider the Angel of Darkness. Last time we left off, we actually got quite a fair bit done. We did the whole first hub area, we got all the way to the fucking Hall of Seasons. Which is like the first like big dungeon area. Oh, there's a trophy for like not fighting these guys, so I'm gonna try and skip them. Oh, it's because I stepped off it. Yeah, it's because I stepped off it. Alright, it doesn't really matter what room we do first, we'll just pick one and go. Okay, wrong switch. Or maybe not. Okay, that's locked. Well, I thought we had a bit more room. I know it's like one allows you to actually go through the door. The others drop you into like the danger path below. Excuse me, skeletons. I'm pretty sure it's a trophy for avoiding them. That's where we came in. For like not dealing with them. Don't do it. The Breath of Hades. Okay. Oh, can we interact with this? Hang on. Is Laura strong enough? Okay, she is. Okay. I'll pick them up in a second. I want to see what this is. Oh, okay, I see. Do you know what? I'll leave them. I want to fuck around for a sec. Oh, I know this. There's a trophy for here as well. It's like only using 2 poles. Would be the best 2 pillars to use to get across. Like maybe this to this and then over. I mean, I could make it from that one as well, so I could maybe do like a hop to this, small hop to that, then across. Fucking overshot it. Overshot the shit out of that. Oh, you can do a small hop if you hold walk. Okay. How do you swan dive in? Is it whilst you're running? Oh, it's whilst you're running. Okay, so if you do it from a standing position whilst holding walk, you do a smaller jump. That's good to know. See, we're learning today, chat. So, I feel like I was on the right ballpark jumping for this. Okay, almost the right ballpark jumping for this. Oh, I suppose I should be wary of, like, the actual fucking wind currents. Oh! Okay, maybe wait for him to be a little closer. I think that is the one we can hop for. Yeah, okay, yeah, the wind really pushes you. Good to know. Yeah, you have to wait. We have to wait. I keep trying to see if I can, like, Magoo it, but the game is not having it. Is this sinking? Oh, no, that's opening. And then, if that's out the way, we'll just try and go back the way we came then. Fuck. Positioning, that's why we save. What's the... Oh, damn it! Did you see how I brought up the menu? Because I thought I already missed it. I'll pick these up again, and I think I'm going to save. I'll wait for this to kind of lean a little bit more closer towards the end. Trophy? Trophy? Is it because I didn't pick the stuff out the room? Let me go pick up the stuff out the room. I mean, we could probably make it from here, but I'd rather wait for it to just lean a little forward before I go for it. Especially if Lara's going to auto-grab. We were still moving forward. You really do have to be stationary, then hold walk, then jump, huh? Lara Croft. Ooh. Try and position ourselves better then. Is that better? Thank you, Miss Croft. You know what? We have like a million save files for a reason. Let's use them. Still no on the trophy, huh? Oh well, we tried. I'll look into that in my spare time. Excuse me, Skelly lads. It's got to give you enough time to actually react and get out of it, huh? Oh, he's down there now. Bye, buddy. So this one has to be the right one, right? Thank you. Alright, what's this one? The Sanctuary of Flame. Oh, I know the trophies for this area as well that we can try and go for and probably die miserably trying. There's two, and we're saving there because one of them is get to the end and back before the lava, like, completely makes its journey. Like, this fire's going to work its way across the whole room. You have to get to the other side of the room before the fire reaches it. And then the other one is after all the fire reaches, a bunch of platforms activate. And you need to, like, stand on specific ones. Oh, gone. I'm going to try and do both. So we need to get across the room. Oh, I can't skip this. Okay. Maybe I don't try this too many times. Maybe I don't try this too many times today. Oh, I fucking lost vision. We had it though. Get to that platform, then jump across from there. But you see, that's the fire quick in the class. You need to reach the other end of the room before that happens. You know what I might do? Once this cutscene ends, like, the frame it ends, save, so we can carry on from there. So I don't have to watch this every single fucking time I try this trophy. So you lose sight. I lose sight. I wish I could bring up the menu quicker instead of having to wait for her to do the whole animation. Fuck! Alright, I need to, like, lean a little on the jump. Of course my jump was me in a hazardous situation. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Oh, damn it. She had to correct our footing. We were basically there, though. This one. What? Yeah, that's the awkward jump. That's the awkward jump. We can do this. Okay, we can't do this. Let's try in classic graphics just once to see how that goes. Not that it makes, like, any difference at all. Oh god, the artwork. Hey, trophy unlocked, play with fire. Cross the Sanctuary of Flame before it completely engulfed in flame and stay alive. Yeah, we were failing the first one, but now we can load, and I'll load to this one, because the other trophy, once the room starts up, we have to actually wait instead for it to light up the whole room, and then we can start trying to work on it. So I'm going to wait for this to work across and light up the room. Then once it does, I'll save and we can start trying to do this. There it goes. At the other one, we need to find certain blocks. Where are they? Oh, here we go. And then when they rise up, you need to get off them. There's 5 of them. So this one looks like an off color. I got hit by a stray fucking fireball during that. I hope it doesn't fuck anything over. That one's sinking. I need to be on that one. Alright, so it was here. Yep. There was one that was like a slightly different shade over here. This one. Oh, that fireball didn't hit us. Yes, it did. It did like it did for a second. Was it this one? Then I believe there's one more in this bit before we jump. Is it this one? No, that one sinks. That one sinks. Also, forgive me, my throat is very shut because of hay fever. I mean, my throat's been giving me trouble for like most of the year, but that's just because I've been streaming a lot more often, so my throat's trying to catch up. But it's been very egregious recently because, like, hay fever is kicking in full force. Where is it? I'm sure it's here, and it isn't like... Maybe we do need to start working our way across. Oh, that one. That's one of them. Let's keep on looking, actually, so we know that's one of them. Oh, and there's that one. Okay. So both of the last two are here. It's not 4 here, 1 across. It's 3 here, 2 across. So we need to get to this one. Alright, we did not get that off of that in time. Also, I'm still not sure that second one counted because we did take damage when we jumped off, but I'm hoping. Shit. We have to do the full animation, yep. Come on. So I'm just doing one last, like, check. Also, you know what I could do? Hang on. Let me bring up the trophy list. Ye old trophy list. Ah, okay. Firstly, it tracks, so I know I haven't been doing it. It's 5 of them, but it says I've done 3 out of 5. So it does track properly, but it does also mean that first one that we took damage from, didn't count. So yeah, let's try this again. So now if I check it, let's see if the tracking has changed. So it takes a second. It's like I have to scroll through like a million trophies. Well, all right, I'd say we hit them pretty smooth. Yeah, that one's the sinker. Okay, I was spamming circle. The game did not want to hear it. I was spamming circle. The game was like, no, we have concluded your demise, Miss Croft. Sorry. Oh, really? It's gonna be one of those kind of trophies, huh? I see you. This is my worst habit in all of these Tomb Raiders, though, I find. Like, this is the series of games I like trophy hunting for, so I always end up going for them. It's a real bad habit. Like, we could get these games done so much quicker if I just wasn't after every single fucking trophy I could get a hold of. I took damage. That one's awkward, because you need to kind of land on it and already be ready to move. There we go, that's better. I saw that behind us, just as I went to jump. Ow, bitch. We took damage. So you have to go a little ahead, then go back on yourself to activate it. Okay. Damn it. I tried to, like, bring up the pause button before we touched the lava, and the game still wasn't having it. Because it's just that we have to wait. We have to wait for this whole animation. Yeah, that one only goes after you jump off it, though, so that one I don't think you can do. You know, I've given it a fair shot. Let's get out of here. I can only do what I can do, so let's go. Thank you, Miss Croft. I'm glad I caught that before she went in, so I had a moment to, like, save a minute of time. So, standard jump. Climb. Do I want to small hop that? Because that's so low down. I'll standard jump it. No, standard jump works. It needs to be a running jump. Of course it builds the path now, you fucks. Of course it builds the path now, you fuckers. Okay, I saved after I got that good. Standard jump. Standard. Standing on this trigger or anything? The motherfuckers. Yeah, a little slow on spawning that in, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that trophy then. Alright, so of the 3 trophies we've gone for so far, we've only come away with 1 of them. I'm trying, damn it. You're going to be the middle one this time, right? 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 Oh shit, it actually was. Which one is this one? Wrath of the Beast? Oh, I don't like how much the ground is shaking. Whoa! I see. Fucking hell! I'm surprised he didn't get crushed. Get up. This is all gonna break as we run across it, absolutely. No! Alright, now we've done it their way, we can do it my way for a bit. Okay, yeah, you can't jump to that ledge at all. That is a bait. Got it. And I did it my way. That might have been slightly too early. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Oh, Lara. Oh, Miss Croft. It's like the phrase of the playthrough is just like slightly being off. And so this was the trouble with AOD. It's what I was talking about when I said, like, I love this game, but I'm not ignorant to some of its problems. Is that... Oh, there we go. We got knocked off. I had a feeling we would eventually. Is, where it was still built off of the original style, the original precision, meter by meter, block by block style, when the environments are no longer as blocky, it can be awkward to determine how far something actually is for Lara to jump. And so sometimes jumps that would be a piece of piss in Classic are a lot harder here. Or like a lot more like ever so slightly off, like in cases like that. Which is why when Crystal Dynamics took over, as I keep on fucking up this one jump, the first thing they did was loosen it. They loosened the strictness of classic Tomb Raider's controls. Oh, how did we grab that? That one I don't agree. I'm not sure I agree with. Yeah, they loosened the control scheme. That might be too early. Yep, because she for some reason was walking. To avoid some of this problem. Oh, how can I get this jump now? I'm getting worse. This always happens. I always get just worse. Oh! Scraped it. Why can't I hit this now? I was hitting it smooth as shit earlier. What am I doing wrong? Oh, come on! Why can't I hit this fucking jump? You know what? You've hurt me enough, game. I'm saving. It wants you to wait. It wants you to stand on this and then wait for it to tip forward. So then you can do that. Jesus. So yeah, and then the rest is going to break behind us. It's going to be harder to find our way back. Yep. I have no idea what the trophy for this area is, by the way. I imagine there is one. It's probably something like get across it so quickly or get everything. What are we supposed to do here? I'm assuming this is death. Absolutely. Oh, they get the fuck back up. Okay. The trophies probably do this without getting set on fire once. That I'm willing to bet that's what the trophy for that area is do it without getting set on fire. Alright, and lastly, eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Hey, it was nice. And this is Neptune's. Oh, the water challenge. Got it. Oh, can we do what we did in TR4 and like use the shotgun to blast these guys away? Come over here. So I need to get... Oh yeah, that worked. Oh, I hear traps, and not the fun kind. This is all gonna come alive behind me when I pull this, isn't it? Oh, and I think the trophy for this area... Oh, can we not climb from here? Okay. Oh, we can. Cool. The trophy for this area is comparable to the trophy from TR1, where it's like you have to solve the puzzle and get out in one breath. Turn the camera mode, it'll be easier to see. Okay, there's a hole there. The treasure we need is down there. Oh, we can climb up this to get up in here as well. Let's try that hole that I saw in this corner first. I like when you go under the water, the blue filter doesn't kick in straight away. Oh, okay. Just do a little safety save. Oh, can we not do anything with you? Is this just a light? Yeah. We can't get these open, okay. Oh, this might have been what would have counted as a secret before. Because you don't find a secret switch and it opens a way to get up to this. Maybe. I'm trying to avoid going into the water if I'm honest. That was not my intention. Can I go through here? Because I see there's an item over here as the blue filter kicks in. No, we need to find a way around to it. Okay. Is this really a wall, considering the other paths? It is, fuck. So that door we haven't tried. I think it's just that one. Let's go have a look. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the way forward. Progress. Okay, the blue filter's not as aggressive in a classic. Why'd we get pulled up like that? Hang on, if I don't go that way and try and go the other way, is this one of those do it all in one go? Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna go take that air bubble, and we're gonna save while we're there, if you can believe it. Hello? Okay. Yeah, there's like a current like pulling Lara around a little bit down here. Okay, so let's go in here, get our breath back, save, and then we'll try this death trap. Up, Lara, up. Down, Lara. Jesus Christ. Can you hear how crazy that one's going? Like behind us. There was one more thing to check out on there though before we go, so I'm going to save and then go back into the depths. Hut. What's... Get in. Oh, this is just an air bubble, okay. Is it even possible for us to get up? How do we get out? Unless this can open from the other side for us to get through. Also, did these close? They absolutely did. See, this is the other side of that, so maybe that we can get that to open. Let me get some air, and we'll go back down, because it might be around the thing we picked up. There might be a switch or something. Alright, wait for the blue filter to kick in. There it is. Ah, yes. I had a feeling, so you can go a little deeper. And that's going to open that so we can get through. Got it. If the trophy is do all this in one breath, I don't think it's possible. I think you'd have to skip all the items. And even then, it might be one of those things where it's like, you have to spam heals to survive the rest. That was cool. Now, with all four in mind, I believe we need to, like, the thing we put them in is actually at the very top of all this chaos. So let me save and we'll start trying to figure our way up. Oh no, it's here. Might have to like lure these guys around the neighborhood a little bit, because I'm pretty sure there's a trophy for leaving all of these guys alone and taking no damage from them. So we need to kind of like lure them around the neighborhood a little bit. And I'm pretty sure that bottom room with all the spikes and shit is just like I said, the trap room. Oh, fuck! Alright, come away. Come over here, let's have a chit-chat over here. Man, I wish we had sprint. Except me have to go to like Tomb Raider 1 and 2 way of getting around quicker, just jump a lot. You did not come away from anything, huh? Okay, let's go this way, buddy. I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies. I'm just fucking luring them around. I forget what the word they use is, like training them. I have so many fucking save files. Excuse me, lads. Oh, it's the door at the fucking bottom, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell. Has to go back up. That's another bit we could have dropped in from. That looks hazardous. Okay, not quite the hazard I thought it was going to be. I bet there's a trophy for, like, doing a full lap or some shit. What's this? What is this? Oh, hey, buddy. I hope you don't count for that trophy. I doubt it, but I'm going to set load anyway just to be safe. Oh. Yeah, and that ladder is from below, but we're just kind of jumping across. So what happens when we do all of these, huh? Oh, I saw something just open at the bottom. That worked. Okay, I'll take it. Oh fuck, the death trap's alive. I'm not sure if this is what I wanted to fucking do. Oh, that was just barely too much. I wanted to get into a better position. This probably powers something above as well then. I'm assuming. There was a pickup on like one of the edges here, so I just want to try and get it. Jesus Christ. Here it is. Am I gonna get... Okay, I was saying, am I gonna get got here? Oh no, that's where I need to be. Realistically. Oh, I'm amazed we got iframes there. I thought for sure we were toast. I wonder if Legend was a reference to this then. There's a part in Legend where to proceed with the plot, you have to reactivate the death trap. And I wonder if it was a reference to this. Alright, let's go back up. I suppose we'll find out when we come up here if everything's like moving super fast and alive and out to kill us. Take me up. Oh, go on, Lara. Oh, okay. I wish the save option wasn't like that low on the menu, by the way. Like, I have to do like a bit of scrolling every single time I want to save. I get it, though. Okay, we made it to the next floor. Hello, Knight. Doesn't look like there's anything behind you. There's anything over here either. Alright, up we go. Oh, hi. Oh, I see. Where are we? Oh, fuck. I remember this, actually. I remember this very vividly. I remember my old man getting stuck at this for a while. I'm actually going to save again before we do this. Because we just barely couldn't make it to the top. Okay, classic Tomb Raider logic doesn't work. Got it. I was like, if classic Tomb Raider, if you can at least get the grab, you'll keep the momentum. That does not work here. They had already fixed it by then. But we do need to get into that room. Excuse me, lads. Just your average raiding adventurer passing through. Oh, and I think this is how you get the strength upgrade, so you can make it up there.
I feel stronger now.
Thank the Lord for iframes. Excuse me, lads. Yeah, you can't make it beforehand, but now we'll, like, just barely, and I mean just barely, be able to make it. And I think that was the part that my old man got stuck on for a while. Because I think it was like on the original, because we had like a dark TV screen. I think it was that he just straight up missed that lever. He just didn't spot it. Because keep in mind, we was on like, you know, everyone's favorite good old AV TV. These old box TVs from like the early 2000s. And it was just like, sometimes brightness just was awful. And I'm pretty sure that was what it was. It was just too dark. We just didn't see the lever for ages. I'm going to save before we try this, because this is the scary one. And you'll see what I mean when I say it's the scary one. Because we're definitely dead if we fall from here. And you just got to power on and hope you fucking make it. There we go. Nope, okay, this way it is. Still all treat us the same area, by the way. They just break it up with a couple load screens here and there. Oh, this is the boss fight. I probably should have saved before we came in, but oh well. I'll save like the second the fight starts.
Ultra Vigilis Umbram, Ecce Veritas. Through the spirit of the Keeper, behold the truth.
There you are, that's the boss fight. Let's get out the fuck out of here. Alright. Let's take a step back for a second. That was Brother Obscura. That boss fight, the gimmick is, when you kill him, you saw his health immediately started regenerating. If you try and pick up the painting, whilst he's considered alive, it won't let you. It will teleport elsewhere. What happened there was... because you can see the health bar now, the fight's been trivialized. In the original release, there were no health bars. Health bars were not a thing in Tomb Raider until Legend. But in the remaster, they gave all the classic bosses health bars. So you had to actually feel out the boss when it was down for you to then go get it. We have a Desert Eagle. You can do the maths of what happened. Now we can actually see the health bar. We just annihilated him. And we got a trophy for getting Brother Obscura's painting in under a minute. We did it in under like 10 seconds. Anyway, now like everything is going to start kicking off. Oh, back into the Tomb of the Ancients. But now we've got what we needed. We've got the Obscura painting. It's time to get out of here. Oh, this whole area's flooded, huh? Okay, we need to keep on swimming ahead then. That's like the water line. Oh, this is where we stopped, but we fell into here, so okay, we need to find another way up. Got it. Probably following the light here. Absolutely. Alright, back into the archaeological dig. Oh, I was joking about this last stream where I was like, hey, once we're done with this section, we get out in like a really nonchalant, like, bullshit way. Yeah, this is it. It's literally this little backspace. Oh, do I need to... Okay, no, never mind. We can just... No, I'm holding grab. Oh, maybe it's the box to hop the fence. Yes, okay. And yeah, so when we started and when we came in and we had all that section, the exit to the dungeon or the tomb is actually there. Galleries under siege. There's a reason why I got the Magnum out, by the way. We're about to have an interesting challenge put in front of us. There's a trophy for doing this a certain way as well, but fuck that. There's a trophy for killing every single enemy that's going to arrive. Picking up the gas mask, because we'll have to get a gas mask for reasons that will become obvious as we go. And getting out without using the gas mask and without taking damage. It's actually, I said, I'm not sure about the not taking damage, but I'm pretty sure you have to do it no damage.
Take the rear door. Stay up.
But they're here for the painting.
Swing to sector A9. Fan out and keep low. Okay, maintain radio silence. You have your targets. Move out.
Better from first release, lol. Yeah, I mentioned it before, I genuinely love this game for what it is, but I'm not ignorant to its problems. I wish it got to be fully realized, but it was just... one of those things, horrendously rushed.
Breathe.
Possible deadlines. The team getting maybe a little over-ambitious for their own good. It was just like a recipe of disaster, really, unfortunately for them at the time.
Gotta find a gas mask. Quick!
Yeah, working on it, Miss Croft.
Must hold my breath till I find the respirator.
Then stop talking. Okay, Platinum goes, hey, you got the Platinum. Also, welcome both of you. I hope you are both doing well. You both kind of hopped in at around the same-ish time. But you got the Lost Judgment Platinum then. But yeah, this section is, we are getting gassed out. We need to find a respirator. It's why I swapped to the Desert Eagle, so we can try and deal with enemies in our way and just get through. There's a trophy, in this version. Ever heard of Jenny Millwood? She did a fan adaptation of the game and did an audiobook version of it too. It's so good. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll look into that. Thank you. Yeah, first, oh yeah, because you're going to try and double stack that Platinum. Also, I'm not saving yet until we get the respirator. But yeah, there's a trophy for like killing every enemy and getting out of here. You have to pick up the respirator, but you can't equip it. Also, the respirator's just, the gas has actually just poisoned us. Our health bar's just turned green. I can't remember what room the fucking respirator's in. This one?
Respirators.
Okay, there we go. The PS5 stack. Fair enough, dude.
My foot speed has increased.
Your foot speed? That doesn't make any fucking sense, Miss Croft. What do you mean? My foot speed has increased. What? Anyway, let's put on this respirator.
Sprint button to run faster.
Oh, anyway, now we actually have sprints. And not before time. What does that mean, Lo? Yeah, right. But see, I'm not going to go for the trophy. There's a whole bunch of trophies in this game I do want to try and go for. But the trophy for killing every enemy, taking no damage, and not equipping the respirator and getting out in time, I looked at that trophy and went, you know what? That's a guide. That's a guide. I will follow a guide for that. Fair isn't right to be fair. Something very oddly written lines. Yes, I get it. I get that a lot of these lines are designed to just give player information. It's just that they make no sense in context, is the problem. They're there to make sure the player has information, that you know what she's talking about, but it just doesn't make any fucking sense. But speaking of Ferris, or Atalia, I'm actually, I've been looking more into the list. I know I've said it before, but Yumiya's Platinum list might actually be one of, if not the easiest list in all of Outlier. Okay, we're almost out of bullets. Let me swap to my dual pistols. And then SMT5 as... I need to get back to SMT5, start working more on that list. Oh, fuck. Okay, we need to find a key card. Yeah, Sophie 1. What, in terms of being the easiest Platinum? I mean, I haven't really worked into it. Grammatically or stylics-wise, it's such a weird wording. Oh, absolutely. That's going back to the archaeological dig. So, let's, if I just got... Actually, I think I might have just gone back on myself. Whoops. Oh, well, let's go have a look around. Bam, bam, bam. Skywalk's still working out those windows. You know, I haven't looked. I hope not, because, you know, it was a big fucking patch that this game got. Also, this is why I like spam the trigger. That's like, that was me holding it. You saw how slow like she was kind of fine, like the boom, 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 boom. When you heard the dun 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 dun, that was me spamming the trigger. You shoot faster if you spam the trigger. Okay, other way it is. You know, it's a good thing I did equip the respirator. Can you imagine me trying to do all this without it? I would be dead. I would have already collapsed. Is there anything in here? Or is this just to waste time? I think it's just to waste time. Fuck. One difficulty is just when to beat the super boss. Some audio glitches I've noticed when Lara gets a quick turn, the shoes scraping on the ground loops endlessly. Oh, does it? Wait, you mean or do you mean this? I don't know what you're doing, fair. But do you mean the standing turn, or do you mean like the snap turn when you're running? Oh, hey, it's time for like one of like the creepiest, most awkward fucking cutscenes ever invented in a video game. This cutscene creeps the shit out of me. You'll see why. If you've never seen this cutscene before, brace yourself. This cutscene is uncomfortable as fucking shit. The running turn, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Now, I get the point of how this is supposed to be structured. I don't think that's true, that whole thing of, like, it was misinstructed. I think the whole point was to just, like, because they try and set up, like, not like an intimate thing between Curtis and Lara throughout the game, but like a kind of, like, intimate tension kind of thing, like a sexual tension between them. I get that's what they were going for. The trouble is that that's the first real encounter we've had with Curtis, and, like, his hand was all over this poor woman. It's like, that was, like, creepy as fucking shit, you know? Like, but yeah, this game did have some motion capture. Camera angles there. Dash angles. Oh yeah, there are a number of things that they have cleaned up in this remaster, and I'm very grateful for like 99% of them. We haven't even got to Curtis. Curtis is actually like a character that's worth playing now. Also, this is a complete dick move. Look at this. Holds her in place long enough so he can squeeze through the gap. I mean, Lara just barely does as well, but... Also, this is actually a good example of a cutscene with no dialogue, but still doing everything it needs to do. This is something I'll actually give credit for. I wish... Because this is them trying to have their big moment, but it's the fact that there's no dialogue in any of this, and you know what everyone's feeling, what everyone's thinking, and how, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have all the pieces. Also, you can't do that as Curtis in game. You drop that kind of height when you're playing as Curtis, he just fucking dies. So I call bullshit. This is what I mean, though. There's a lot in this game that's genuinely really charming, really appealing, and ultimately, especially when I was a kid, just cool. Oh, fucking get shit on, Curtis. What happened to you? Why did they make Gunderson look like 80? Yeah, he looks weird. A lot of the character models still look kind of weird. Also, what happened? Oh yeah, we just got knocked out as well. I was like, what happened to, like, all of Lara's body there? Oh no, the guard.
now. Quickly.
Was anyone around when you got here?
No, no one. Come on.
Bouchard,
Maybe
I
he
must
wasn't
get
made it
back
yet.
to Von Croy's apartment.
The only thing on that I've seen people be a bit iffy on is the HUD, but I kind of understand the HUD change.
Rue Valise, the Chantel building.
The trying is to try and like bring it more like in line with the modern stuff. Like I get it in that sense. I get it's not going to be for everyone. I'm just glad, like, for people that love the game, that like a lot of the original identity of the game's still intact. They didn't like try and like rub off some of the sillier edges.
What were you doing at the Louvre?
Drawing Police shortwave. You were attracting a lot of attention there. I figured you might need some help.
Thanks.
Wouldn't you prefer somewhere safer than your friend's apartment?
I found some leads in the Louvre that may link to his death. I have to check his apartment.
We're almost there. There's something you should know. The police bands were full of details of another monstrum killing in Prague.
Prague? Not a dealer named Vasily. Matthias Vasily?
Yes. You knew him?
He's connected with what I need to find at Von Croy's apartment. I need to go in alone.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, French mafia boss, but Lara does. But you've done enough for Lara. She will do the rest. Like the spell circle and lack of pause, apparently. Oh, and the glitched guards with theft. Oh, but is it really Oblivion if it doesn't have a few technical issues at launch? Is it really? Hang on, no. Better question. Is it really a Bethesda game if it doesn't launch with some issues?
You can send in the cleaner.
The cleaner. They added eye movement for the characters who originally in the game originally. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I wish Angel of Darkness could have gotten to be the game it was always trying to be. Because for those who don't know the full picture of how much was cut from Angel of Darkness, there was going to be 5 key locations you went to. Only 2 made it into the final release. There was going to be a lot more of like an overarching narrative piece, and although there is, most of it's missing. There was going to be a lot more of its Deus Ex inspiration, because this game came out after Metal Gear Solid took over the world and came out after the original Deus Ex. And it tried to take inspiration from both of them for having more of like an actual like compelling narrative like MGS, and also having a lot of immersive sim elements, like being able to like talk to NPCs and it affect the world depending on how you respond to them, etc, etc. But a lot of both fell short because this game just did not get the time it needed. It was a like I'm not going to put all of it on Eidos. Eidos did absolutely rush this team way too much for what they were trying to do. But I also have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is core designs were way too fucking ambitious with this, knowing they didn't have that much time with it. This game was originally supposed to come out in 2002, and they started work on it properly after Chronicles came out. So they only had about 18 months to put this together, and they wanted to make something that was like this gargantuan multi-piece, worldwide 50-hour-long narrative journey. Come on, core designs, you had to know that wasn't gonna happen. And even though it got delayed till spring of 2003, it was still never going to be enough time. So it's like there is a bit of like half and half. They were given way too little time to make what they wanted to make, but equally they should have read the room a little bit and not been as hyper ambitious as they were. I would love to see another Tomb Raider try to be like this though. In fact, it's one of my biggest hopes. If we're not going to go back to traditional Tomb Raiding, which let's be blunt, we're not. I don't think we're ever going to go back to it. Making it a gargantuan multi-piece narrative with some inspiration from immersive sims, I think would be phenomenal for Tomb Raider. Happened with these remasters. Yeah, this remaster, the Tomb Raider 4 through 6 remaster, we've learnt quite a bit since that it was put under a pretty strict deadline and unfortunately was kind of rushed. It's why this first patch seemingly took, like, you know, it's the reason why this patch seemingly took 2.5 months to do. But anyway, we're in the cleaner, the boss of the area, won't spawn until we pick up certain items. but we're at the original crime scene, so we can use this to now try and figure out what happened and
Those
what's going
symbols
on.
again, but not ones in the notebook.
This is your opportunity to kind of take a moment to like understand and process the crime scene and figure out what happened. I believe it's once you pick up that and pick up the gun, the cleaner spawns. So we'll pick up one of them, but we won't pick up the other thing straight away. Oh, I think they blow up if you touch them. Those lasers. I think they're explosive wires.
The Sanglyph. There's information here on the Sanglyph. It says the Black Alchemist Peter
Is that his
Van
apartment?
Eckhart
Oh yeah, this
created an
apartment
artifact of
shows up
volcanic
in
power, the
like
Sanglyph.
video game vibe
It was
like
made in 5
videos all the
metallic
time, and I'm
parts
like,
and
it's a
hidden.
crime scene. What do you mean it's a vibe?
Perhaps those were the metal symbols in the obscura paintings.
Like I see it on PS2 vibes a lot. Especially you put it in classic graphics. Yeah, this is like peak like PS2, like early PS2 vibes. Also, whilst we're doing this and clearing out the place, I mentioned it before, there is a poll running, and it will continue running until basically I'm in the mood to do it. But I put up a poll saying, after Angel of Darkness, because it seems like they're going to do like a HD trilogy of the Legend games next, so I will wait for them. But if there was any interest in me covering the Survivor trilogy or the reboot trilogy, and so far everyone said yes. Lamp on the desk is still low poly. Is it? Hang on, I wasn't looking. Oh yeah, it still kind of is.
The Sanglyph.
Oh okay, there's nothing new to
There's
say here.
information here on the Sanglyph.
There's information
It
here on the
says
Sanglyph.
Black alchemist Peter Van Eckhart created an
Lives architect
artifact
living
of
places. Oh yeah,
volcanic power,
this is
the
a palace.
Sanglyph. It was made in 5 metallic parts and hidden. Perhaps those were the metal symbols in the obscura paintings.
Because as much as like I think the Survivor era is my least favorite era, I never want people to get the impression I don't like it. I actually really like the Survivor
Let's
era
see
for what it
we
is.
have on
It
the
just
Cabal.
wasn't
A
exactly
powerful
what I
alliance
kind of wanted
5
out of Tomb Raider.
alchemists and sorcerers in the 13 and 1400s. Eckhart is said to have betrayed and murdered almost all of them to control their secrets. Now that is interesting. It says the Cabal and the Lux Veritatis battled constantly, even after the disappearance of the Black Alchemist Eckhart in 1445.
But yeah, if Eckhart, the Black Alchemist Eckhart was around in 1445, what's he doing now in 2003? Unless the alchemist discovered something. The interior's already lived in. Oh, absolutely. This place is a fucking mess, but you can see like where everything was, how everything was structured. You can see like how he converted this into like a proper office space over here.
The Lux Veritatis. Aha.
Uh-huh.
Facts about the Lux Veritatis. They were a 12th century offshoot of the Knights Templar, dedicated to suppressing evil, particularly
Like
works of
Carvier's place
sorcery and
earlier on, it
alchemy,
just felt like an actual person's home.
responsible
Yeah.
for destroying
I think the only
Eckhart,
place that's like,
the
and it's
Black
you're only in there
Alchemist
for
in
5 seconds.
1445.
It's
so
Pierre's
it's-
ex-girlfriend. That if you do Pierre's quest in the first area and you cut through her apartment to get to the graveyard, her apartment is just one square block. It's like, okay. Yeah, you've said it before. I mean, we honestly don't know until like that game actually gets showcased in any sense of the word. The only thing surrounding Idea Factory that I'm not too amused by right now is that it's been all but confirmed that Death End Request Code Z won't have an English dub. It'll just be subtitled. And I'm just like, regardless of your stance on like dubs and subs, the option should still fucking be there. And so I was kind of a little disheartened when I like it hasn't been confirmed, but it's like they've updated the description to just say Japanese audio. When it first got announced, it said English audio with it. Like there was an intention to do a dub, but for whatever reason, it's fallen through. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's once you actually pick up this Luger. I thought it was. Also, all our guns are gone. We got everything taken from us. But we have a gun because you need something to fight against. Oh, the cleaner spawned. Yeah, look at him. Complete bitch. He thought he was worth something, huh? Yeah, I know. I was just making sure I got everything. Also, I don't backseat. I have a rule against backseating. The characters are more strike complicate matters. Oh, that's absolutely a possible matter. Because you, Sheena is voiced by Kaylee Mills, and Kaylee Mills is part of the strike. And I doubt Idea Factory want to replace voice actors, because that really is not a fucking good look. If you replace voice actors because you've got some actors striking. And also, like, I can't imagine anyone else voicing fucking Sheena. Read in the notes in the game is that you have Eckhard having his own spin-off. Oh, Fairs. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably is just that the hands are tied sort of thing. Oh, I'm something to pick up. I imagine it's just ammo for this thing. Oh, what's this gun that I need to just run straight past? What are you? What do you fall under? Oh, an automatic. Okay. I hope it gets... I say resolved. Oh, shit in hell. I hope it gets resolved before Death in 3. Well... well... Let's try that again. And then we die, but alright. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, it's gonna be one of them, huh? Okay. Actually, can I, like, commando crawl under it? Let me have a look. Can I get caught? Aha! I completely forgot about the commando crawl. Oh, but you know what my brain went to when you said that, though? My brain did not go to, like, any wrestling thing, because firstly, why would it? I don't watch wrestling. It went to Slay the Princess. It was the narrator saying, and then everything goes dark, and then you die. So I don't think I've ever really gotten past my obsession with Slay the Princess after I finished playing it last year. That game is delightful. I didn't 100% it though, because 100%ing it kind of gets a little annoying, because you have to get every single possible dialogue exchange and every single possible alternate variant of each outcome, and it's just like, that's gonna get so fucking tedious. It's like, I'm good. Like, I encountered every major path at least once. I encountered every version of the princess at least once. That was more than enough. They found infused audio or... I went to this. Oh, unused audio of, like, neighbors and people screaming when you fire guns and shit. Oh, that's cool. But Reverend Christ is a visual novel. Oh, absolutely. But the idea of like making me like micro task my way down every single little thing would just make me like appreciate it less, you know? Like it would eventually just take more and more away from the experience. Oh, he's looking for me. Oh, okay. He's gonna, at the moment he sees me, he's gonna pull the trigger then, I imagine. Yeah, look, he's looking. This is the most, like, gamified thing ever. Look, it's literally on a timer. He snaps back. After a few seconds, he snaps forward. Snap, there it is. Oh, he doesn't pull the trigger. He just shoots at us. I thought he was just going to immediately detonate the explosives if he saw us. That's why I saved and waited to find out. Well, they do this all the time. Fair enough. Trophy unlocked. Room service. Defeat the cleaner.
Is she taken care of yet? Hello. Is she dead yet? We have to get back to Prague.
No, Bouchard. She isn't. But your little friend is. I'll take care of you later.
Is there a backstory for the cleaner? And if that doesn't surprise me. As I said, like, there is so much ambition and so much they wanted to do with this game. They wanted everything to matter, you be able to get, like, involved with everything on so many layers. To have, like, these whole different countries to explore. By the way, we've gone to Prague. And everything in between. But it just didn't get to manifest. And there's so much you can read up on what they wanted to do. Even, like, how they wanted to set up a sequel after this. And where they wanted to take it from there. And it just never got to manifest. I think the cool thing, though, is...
Another cold, dark city. Great.
is that a lot of the original team for AOD are still interested in maybe one day doing something with it. Like, if they ever got the opportunity doing more.
Don't you just love this weather?
Anyway, welcome to our second hub city. This one is nowhere near as long, and once we leave it, we're kind of done. Oh, there's shit you can get off this reporter, but only if you're nice to him, and you don't get it right now. You get it way later. Having his own spin-off too. Yeah, they wanted to do a fucking Curtis spin-off, and I'm like, I don't think even if the game was like the best thing it ever could have been, I don't think people would have been interested in a Curtis spin-off personally. Because at that point, like, some of the identity of Tomb Raider kind of goes with it, and then you're not playing as, you know, Lara. No, Lara's no snugs, yeah. No, I don't love this weather, Lara. I love India, and winter sucked. What is it with both of you in my chat immediately bitching about the snow? I love the snow. It means it's less likely that I'm going to get called into work. But yeah, when you talk to the report, I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do around the area for... Excuse me? I just got here? Oh, so we love the weather. Yeah, she was being sarcastic. Ow! Well, hey, we're loading. Hey, there's a trophy for doing the whole game without hurting a dog or being hurt by a dog. Don't answer her. And I immediately just opened fire on that dog, and it bit me, so I fucked up in both ways, so...
What do you know about that building over there?
What?
The one you're watching, with police tape all around it.
The Vasily place? It's a murder scene. I'm a reporter.
So what happened in there?
Another monstrum killing.
Oregon with snow comes
You're not
ice, meaning
from
I'm
around
really
here.
screwed.
No,
Really so
I need
Gatorade or whatever.
information, which I'd be willing to pay for.
It'll cost you.
Right, seasonal depression, yay! With a happy face.
I gathered Vasily was some kind
But
of...
yeah, if you can be nice to this reporter and not a colossal dick, you'll be able to buy
What makes
weapons
you
off him
think so?
later.
Lady, I know so. I've been investigating Vasily's activities for some time.
Tell me why he was murdered then.
Vasily found something they wanted and got smudged because he tried to hang on to it. They set the monstrum on him.
Whatever that was, that fair.
You say he found something. Do you know what it was? A painting, perhaps?
I don't know about that, but he was definitely silenced. The Mafia tidied away all the evidence, took it to the Strahov.
The
Now you're going
Strahov?
to tell me what the Strahov is, aren't you?
No, your credit just ran out.
Oh, here's the... Hey, gee, I wonder which one's the nice option and which one's the not nice option. We pay him so he keeps talking, or we insult the man. You unsavory little runt. That is one letter off being a far more vicious attack. The season is a bit of time frame for me, Fez. Especially Winter Max. Jesus Christ. I don't mind the winter, but that's just me. Man's career. You know what? I'll have to load afterwards because I do want to buy stuff from him. But sure, this once we will like cuss him out.
You unsavory little runt.
You have a nasty mouth, lady.
What's your name, Mr. Reporter?
Luddick, my name's Luddick.
Tell me what else you know, Luddick, or I'll show you how nasty I can get.
Okay. Blacked out cars have been arriving all week, and there was a lorry convoy shipping in crates from Turkey. Something big is going on.
Oh, you'll still get the information. You just won't be able to buy anything from him.
I'm a
But I want to be
professional.
able to buy
It's
things
my
from him
business.
later.
I've got dossiers on all the main players. It'll cost you.
Okay, I'm in. You call these dossiers? Yuck!
Yuck! Why is she so disgusted by
He
this?
arrived yesterday.
That's Bouchard. He's a Parisian gang boss. I ran into him over a personal matter.
Really? Is he Paris Mafia then?
No idea. Who's that?
That's Eckhart. He's the Mafia top guy from what I can find out, but I know less about him.
Can't really
than
imagine.
the others.
Yeah, you know, somehow I'm
They're
not
all
surprised.
gathered in the Strahov at the
I'm not
moment.
surprised that they didn't let her keep the C-bomb.
Is that it? Is that all you've got?
For what you're paying, you've got plenty.
I need to get in there, Luddick, and you're going to tell me how.
Yeah, but yeah, we will
Without
reload
cash.
this
The
and
Strahov has
not
fully
be a
secured
dick to
me.
this guy,
I
because
can
I want to be
get
able to
you
buy
an
stuff from him
access
later.
code within half an hour, but I
He's not even from it, yeah.
You're right. You are a professional. Get me that code, or else...
Or else what? You're gonna shoot me?
Now there's an idea worth paying for.
Not here, not out in the open, right by a police crime scene. I don't think so.
I've no time to spare on small fry, Luddick. I need some fresh air.
Hey, so now let's not like threaten the murder the man.
Don't you just love this weather?
Don't answer her.
What do you...
What?
The one...
The...
So what happened in there?
Another...
No. I gather...
More...
Math? Tell me what...
Va...
You... Now... Keep talking till the money runs out.
It's not that. This is dangerous stuff, I'm telling you. I shouldn't be shooting off my mouth.
You're a big boy. You can
Save
handle
me,
it.
so I'm just doing something
Tell
again,
me your
huh?
name.
Luddick. My name's Luddick.
Okay, Luddick.
Actually hating
What
on
else?
this man for the love of the game first.
Strahov is the
He's just a
Mafia
reporter.
center of operations.
He's just a reporter. Doesn't want to get
There's
murdered
been a lot
reporting
of
on shit.
activity there recently.
You're well informed.
I'm a professional. It's my business. I've got dossiers on all the main players. It'll cost you.
Okay, I'm in. You call these dossiers?
Okay, so most of the dialogue's still
No.
the same.
That's Bouchard.
Read.
No idea.
That's Eckhart. He's the
No, really,
Mafia
why did the
top
voice echo when
guy
they're
from what
outside? I don't know, dude.
All of them?
All 6 major players. Eckhart and the other 5.
Luddick, I have to get in there. Today. How would you manage it?
It's not easy. The place is heavily guarded.
And you see, now his explanation is different. He's not telling us to go do one. He's saying, okay, there is a way, but...
but I could get an access code. I have contacts. It'll take me half an hour.
Okay. While you're on your errand,
I mean,
I'm
but it
going
makes
to
no
start
sense.
with
Yeah, you're like
fascinating.
you would
Be
just like
careful
shoot
in
the
there.
man if you could.
And don't
You would
keep
just turn this
waiting.
into Grand
It's
Theft
not
Auto
healthy to
Lara if
hang
you could.
about on the streets, especially in weather like this.
Stay warm.
See, now we were kind to him. He will actually look for shit for us. Anyway, look for the fifth obscure engraving at Matthias Wolsey's premises. Petri Eikard, head of the mafia activities in Prague. First name unconfirmed. Joachim Karol, international legal specialist, controls the mafia's legal interests. Dr. Grant Mueller, a botanical expert specializing in mutagens, heads the botanical research wing of the Strahov complex. Christina Bars, director of the Strahov Psychiatric Institute, specializes in genetic tissue regeneration and cryogenic stasis. Martin Gunderson runs the agency, Global Security Service. This is a mafia front for an international mercenary recruitment agency. There's our villains. You're pronouncing these names. I'm so sorry. I'm British, and some of these names are out there. I'm trying my best. But, like, yeah, for me, it would be Joachim, it would be Mueller, it would be Christina Boaz. I know people say Petri, they say Joachim, they say Mueller, they say Boaz. But I am painfully British, I'm sorry. Alright, now let's start looking around, but, like, properly. Also, how isn't Lara, like, freezing her, like, arse off in this snow? And she's got, like, her bare arms exposed, just, like, a black jacket and some, like, cargo pants. A hammer? We got a hammer from this guy we just murdered? Okay. Hammer. The most difficult disability out there. Yeah, especially... Actually, no, I'm not going to make that joke. I'm going to leave that there. I was going to say our main disability is that we have to put up with our government, but that's a hot fucking topic, regardless of where you are in the world right now, so I'm going to leave it there. My great 3 times over spin. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Oh, that is a name. Ingeborg Halvstarter Noppegard. I'm probably not even remotely fucking close, but that is a wild name. Also, I'm pretty sure I just, like, as I was doing that, just heard my cat knock something over. I will check it later. I'm sure it's nothing dangerous. There's nothing for her to knock over that's dangerous. She's probably just found, like, a book or something and pushed it off the fucking side. Okay, there's the dog. That was you speak Norwegian. Let's go around. Actually, why am I jumping? We got sprint now. I completely forgot we picked this up. Okay, so I'm going to try and get lost before the dog realized that, like, I had just, like, viciously murdered his owner. I doubt I'm going to get the trophy. I imagine there's going to be a dog somewhere that, like, I've accidentally got harmed, or I took damage from one and didn't realize, or some shit. But I'm going to try and do the trophy for, like, leaving all the dogs alone all game long. Oh, it's not in here, huh? So I want to see a Raider set in Norway. I was so happy when it was local and No Time to Die. Fairs. According to, like, rumors, and this was, like, rumors from a year ago, the Tomb Raider Next is going to take place in India, I believe. keep in mind, like, it's worth mentioning, that was rumors from like a year ago, so we have no idea how valid or true it is. Is there anything else you can tell me?
What do you know about that building over there? What do you know about that building over there?
What?
Okay, so he's not any more helpful. Yeah, there was rumors, like, we don't know how true it is at all, but it was rumors it was going to be an open, the next Tomb Raider is going to be open world and set in India. But like I said, we have nothing but fucking 4chan, rest in peace, leaks on that, so take that with a gargantuan mountain of salt. It could be complete bollocks. Oh, is this just for health? I thought this was going to be our way in. The cult locations from this game we're going to be Germany and Turkey. Yeah, it's why they've brought mention to both Germany and Turkey a couple of times, because it was originally in like the script that you'd end up going there. But no, the game is going to end in this region one way or another now, unfortunately. Like I said, the original plans never made it. Do we still have the hammer, or is this like a survival horror game where it just fucking goes the moment you use it? No, we still have the hammer. Let's find more sewer entrances then. The trouble is that my memory of the second half of the game, or like this second area, is nowhere near as tight as the memory of the first half. So we're probably going to spend a lot more time in this half of the game, because I just don't remember everything. It's why we made so much progress in the first stream, is because it was all fresh on my memory. Because I have a lot of history with this game, but the latter half is a lot less, which is why I'm kind of feeling my way out a lot more. Okay, so we just can't access this one, got it. Oh, this. Okay, I'm going to have to pray for iframes, because that dog is absolutely going to get to us by the time we're done here. Actually, I can loop. Hang on. I can play Ring Around the Rosie. Rosary. Wish it could have done all the way. Yeah. So I wish this game could have been made the way it is. Like, the way it wanted to be, I mean. Ultimately, I take it for what it is, because as a whole, I feel like if this game had worked out and core had got to continue, I think they would have crumbled eventually anyway. Unfortunately. And I think it was the better way to go about it, ultimately at the time, to move it away and let another team try it. And Crystal Dynamics gave us the Legend trilogy, which is still my personal favorite trilogy. Even though I don't completely love Underworld, for reasons I'll get to if we ever get to Underworld, I still love the Legend trilogy as a whole, like, wholeheartedly. Okay, there's stuff there. And the Survivor trilogy did a lot to reinvigorate interest in Tomb Raider at the time, because it was slowly fading piece by piece between entries. Like, each entry, even after Legend, the entries were just not selling the way they used to, whilst the Survivor trilogy completely reinvigorated the franchises and gave it life again. Oh, hello, you. Legend, I know 7, I was 10. I did Bond half Fez.
I want some answers, Bouchard. Why did you want me dead in Paris?
You were just a side issue. A loose end that needed tidying up.
Who ordered it?
A madman called Eckhart. He was putting pressure on all my operations. Threatened my family. Killing my men. You saw one of them at the
My
church.
first one that I was aware of was the kid. So my dad played it when I was little. He had Tomb Raider Last Revelation or Tomb Raider 4 on Dreamcast. And I remember vaguely watching him play that. But we didn't get Chronicles, mostly because we weren't aware of it, because Chronicles was really not promoted. No one gave a shit about Chronicles when it came out. So the next one we got was Angel of Darkness on PS2. And that was like the first real Tomb Raider from like start to finish I remember watching my dad go through. Obviously, I was a kid. I was like 4 or 5 years old. So like, we're talking like vague memories. Whilst the first Tomb Raider I played, I actually got to play myself, was Legend. And then Anniversary, and then Underworld. And then after Underworld, I went backwards and started playing them all. And my favourite Tomb Raider is still Anniversary. Irony, Daniel Craig, the third movie, and apparently Angelina Jolie. Best in Casino Royale. Yeah, no, the ultimate irony is that the first Tomb Raider film had an American play a Brit and a Brit play an American. Why did Angelina Jolie have to play a... Like Angelina Jolie is the face of what I imagine a live-action Lara would look like, especially for classic era. But she's an American playing a Brit. And then why was Daniel Craig, like, this American mercenary in the film? He's British. It's like...
A psycho, huh?
The worst. Eckhart is the monstrum.
Is that right? What exactly were you doing for him?
I had to take delivery of a painting that was in the Louvre and bring it to the Strauss here in Prague.
My painting? That wasn't easy to get out of the Louvre, Bouchard.
Seem everyone's a loser.
So why Prague?
Eckhart is protected by a group based in Prague called the Cabal. They're almost as dangerous as Eckhart, and at least as insane.
The Cabal, not the Mafia.
No, they're far more sinister than the Mafia. No one even knows how old they're.
The worst of Rita Lara for Angelina was Denise Richards. Recited Lara post Arthur. Also, I think Angelina Jolie was a good choice ultimately. It just seemed weird. Like, in reflection, it seemed weird.
Like my friend Von Croy. What was his
And to be fair,
involvement?
for the record, she owned it. Angelina Jolie, like, fucking owned it. She was, like, the best part of those films.
That was in the Louvre. But he found out
She completely committed to being the character.
Vasily here in Prague, and they exchange information.
And the films are actually responsible for why Lara's parents are dead in, like, every timeline now. Because they weren't originally. They're alive in Chronicles. But the film had this idea of, like, no, she's a rich girl, but her parents died from mysterious means from other actions. And there's a part of her that's always looking to try and find out what actually happened with them. And it just kind of bled into the games. And the Legend Trilogy and Survivor Trilogy have a lot of Lara's parents are already dead, what happened. Some people complain that they feel like modern Tomb Raider leans into that all the time. And I kind of get it. Like, Legend, it's what happened to her mother. Anniversary is chasing after the artifacts that her father was once after. Underworld is actually finding out what happened to her mother. You go to Survivor Trilogy, and like a lot of the trilogy is her trying to find out why her father was murdered in his chair in Shadow. Like, there's a lot of the story leans heavily on her parents, but I also don't think it's as egregious as people make it out to be. It's not like the sole driving force of Lara. She, in the Legend era, Lara is a complete thrill seeker. She's in it for the ride. She just happens to also like to learn a bit more about her family. And Survival era, it's a lot more focused on trying to deal with that basically shadow government that's trying to get her. In the games afterwards. Yeah, but that was also the wisest choice, I think. Because Lara's house is fun to explore, sure, but it's also like just kind of a giant box with rooms in it, whilst redesigning it to take some cues from the film in Legend allowed it to actually feel like a manor. It actually felt like a mansion you was in, and not just a really big house. Like, a lot of the things that the films influence in the games, I actually like, and respect, and appreciate.
I found Vasily's faxes and 4 obscure engravings he sent to Von Croy.
Vasily originally had 5 engravings, but kept 1 back.
Why are the engravings important?
Each engraving contains an encoded map of a particular painting's location.
So one of those engravings told Von Croy where the Louvre painting was.
Yes, but your friend got careless. The faxes were intercepted by the Cabal, and then Eckhart didn't need Von Croy. It was another loose end to be tied up, like Vasily.
Killed like Vasily, you mean? What does Icard do for the bodies? Do to that bodies, Bouchard? And what does he want the paintings for? Why does Icard desecrate the bodies like that, Bouchard?
Killed like Vasily, you mean? Why does Eckhart do that to the bodies, Bouchard? And what does he want the paintings for?
I don't know the details, but it's something to do with reviving the Cubiculum Nephili.
The Cubiculum Nephili, the Sleeper, last of the extinct Nephilim race.
You've heard
Icard, lol, yeah.
Eckhart is insane. He thinks he can use the Sleeper to breed the extinct Nephilim back into existence.
There's no faulting his ambition, is there? So this fifth engraving that Vasily kept back is the key to the last Obscura painting. I'm going to take a look around.
It'll be well hidden. Vasily was very cautious.
Not cautious enough.
The map in the last engraving shows a location called the Vault of Trophies. The
Hey, look, our next tomb.
The last Lux Veritatis
Vault of Trophies.
strongholds, and Eckhart's been desperate to get into it.
How do you know all this stuff, Bouchard?
Information is survival. I survive.
So do you know where the vault is located?
Only that it's beneath the Strahov somewhere.
And the painting is definitely there?
Eckhart thinks so. It's one of the reasons the Cabal built their stronghold there.
I'm going to take a look around.
Are you going to leave me like this?
Yes, take a break. You've been running round a lot. I'll be back with the fifth engraving.
Yeah, she handcuffed him to the radiator, so he isn't going anywhere. If there was anything interesting in here. Oh, that's just to leave. The reason stuff isn't a... I shouldn't be using it, I don't know why. How did such a small back room lead to this? I know we need to go up there, I'm just poking around. Why the fuck's this drawer just here like this? There we go. I was mashing triangle. Oh no, it's to push. Oh, okay. The music in this game, I love it.
Strength is increasing.
It genuinely, like, taking my bias aside for loving the London orchestras, it is weird that something that is, let's be blunt, a British icon, Lara Croft, doesn't have the London Orchestra playing in their games that often. This is like one of the only times that it ever happened. Because Crystal Dynamics, when they took over, there was an American company. And although they had a British voice actress to for the role, they used a local studio. And then with the reboot or the survival era, they used the Square Enix Orchestra, which is in Japan. Because I'm pretty sure they used a Square Enix Orchestra. I might be wrong about that. So it's like, it's weird. It's like something that's so quintessentially British only used like a British orchestra like once. But yeah, I love AOD's soundtrack. If you also love Angel of Darkness's soundtrack, look up the Dark Angel Symphony. The original composer for 4, 5, and 6 did a full like symphony choir, like covering the soundtrack from all three, a few years back, like remixing and reinventing a couple pieces here and there, and it's gorgeous. The whole thing's gorgeous. It's all on YouTube. The push and pull thing with this is hard to imagine. And the next year, Half-Life 2 came out. Yeah, Half-Life 2 was such a game changer. Oh, you have to spam, okay. I was trying to hold the button, but no, you have to spam
The
it.
Periapt shards. Here's something about the Periapt shards. They were said to be 3 weapons of light. 3 crystalline shards shaped like spearheads.
But this is what I was talking about. It's like Tomb Raider 3
No one knows how they
struggled
work.
to maintain relevancy because 2 months after its release, Metal Gear Solid hit the scene. Which is why Tomb Raider 4 suddenly has a bigger emphasis on story, because it was trying to keep up. The trouble, the biggest thing that cursed the classic Tomb Raider era is that it spent the whole second half of its lifespan, like the classic era, playing catch up.
The Sleeper. Cubiculum Nephili.
Because it was doing fine when
It
Tomb Raider
says
1
here,
came out, because it was
the
innovative.
Sleeper,
It was
the
doing great when
Cubiculum
Tomb Raider
Nephili,
2, because it was
a
more Tomb Raider
stone
1,
cast,
but more action
reputed
focused to
to
keep get that
contain
adrenaline
vast
up.
remains of the extinct
Tomb Raider 3 being this
Nephilim
huge, big scale
buried
game,
somewhere in Turkey.
while at the same time still being pure Tomb Raider, was great. It had so much going for it, even if like not every single level's a winner in that game. Most of London. But then 2 months afterwards, Metal Gear Solid hit the scene, and people were introduced to stories that weren't just some bad guy has an artifact, go get it. And suddenly Tomb Raider looked a bit silly. And the devs felt like they needed to do something, which is why 4 leaned so hard on having like a darker, moodier story and all this shit. Which, for the record, I like 4's story, but still. Mille Carvier, please refer to website shadowwisteries.pr to access restricted information. Type code 31597. No, what happened was they wanted to stop doing annual games. The team genuinely did like Tomb Raider. They didn't want to do it every year. So the agreement they originally made with Eidos was after 2, instead of having Tomb Raider 3 come out the next year, they would make essentially a DLC pack, or what they called it internally 2.5, that would come out the year afterwards, whilst in the background they worked on improving and rebuilding parts of the engine, like to make it so it's not all squares. The trouble is, Eidos agreed at first, and then 3 months later saw the development on the background engine and saw what was going on with 2.5, and went, oh, why don't you just put them both together and make it Tomb Raider 3? Alright, see you at Christmas. And suddenly they were forced to make another Tomb Raider and make it another full game, when literally only 3 months prior they were promised that they wouldn't have to do that. Which is why after 3... the entire original team handed in their CVs. It was like not their CVs, their resignation, sorry. The entire team quit after Tomb Raider 3. And then Eidos went, okay, we get it, but if you're going to go, you can't just abandon it and leave nothing. We would like you to at least train a new team up to go into Tomb Raider 4. So like they can carry it on. And they went, alright. The new team that got brought in didn't know what they were doing, and then before you knew it, that same original team was there making Tomb Raider fucking 4 again. And then, lo and behold, next Christmas, it was out, and now we had 4 Tomb Raider games from 96 to 99. Which is, like I said, just more Eidos being complete arseholes, and just finding a way to Magoo to get what they want every time, and then burning the team into the ground. Which is why Tomb Raider 4 ends in them killing Lara, because they wanted it to be the end of the series. And Eidos' response to it was just, well, you put yourself in that situation, you can get yourself out of it, we need a new game out in 2000. And then there were 5 games between 96 and 2000. Like, you see, like the original dev team. And you know what the most painful thing about all of it is? The most painful reality? Although a lot of them, like, there were still a few that stuck around for AOD, most of them had gone by the time Age of Darkness came out. But you know what the most painful thing is? Despite everything, and it's the ultimate proof that they did ultimately really care for this series, regardless of how pissed off they got at the situation, they wanted to make 7. After Age of Darkness, they wanted to make more. They just wanted the time to do it. And it's the reason a lot of those old devs, they still talk about it to this day. If the opportunity ever arose, they would absolutely make their sequel to Angel of Darkness. It's a testament to how much they genuinely cared, as much as they were just pissed off at the situation, not the game. They'd never hated the game. It was the situation at large that they were fed up with. The only one of the original team that carried on to have a presence, oh, and of course he found his way out, was the original creator of Lara. He became executive producer of the
Where's he gone?
Lara, of most of the Legend trilogy. He was producer of Legend, executive of Anniversary, and I know he was like, he wasn't director, but he was more involved with Underworld, which is why everyone calls the sprint camera like the creator cam, because like when you go to sprint in Underworld, it zooms in on Lara's arse, and it's like, oh, this is definitely something the original creator of Lara would come up with. No, let's not spoil it for people that don't know. But yeah, here's Bashard. There he goes.
What the hell's going on around here? Let's see if he's got keys to this place.
Well, she calmed down quick. What the hell is going down around here? Let's see if he's got keys to this place. To be honest, I would love a more horror take on Lara as well. And fun fact, Crystal Dynamics, after Underworld, that was the next Tomb Raider they were originally considering making. They were messing around with the idea of making a, like the original test idea was to make, like they're still going to lean on the survival aspects, and a lot of aspects of that early build eventually made its way into Tomb Raider 2013. But it was going to be a more survival focus, but in like a haunted manner, with like ghosts around and trying to solve the mystery of like the spiritual invasion. Like it was going to be like super horror themed.
I wonder if that key will fit here.
Oh, this is the part where we can actually get shit to buy off him because we were nice. Let me save another file. I think we still need to be careful in our wording, but I'm pretty sure.
Get me the Strahov code.
I told you, I am a professional, but I want the exclusive story. Events in Paris and whatever happens here.
Done.
This passcode will get you into the warehouse area. It's only a low-level pass, but at least you'll be inside the complex.
I can take it from there. Have you tried this code yourself?
Me? No, the place gives me the creeps. Workers are missing and all kinds of spooky stuff.
What goes on in there?
God knows. I'd give my innards to find out. But it's way too gothic for me. If you uncover anything, give me first shot at it, huh?
Sure thing.
I also got this. It could come in handy. The Strahov is one weird place.
A handy machine pistol. Gas punch reloader.
No invasion
No,
force.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
How
The two biggest inspiration, well, the
How
biggest is
much?
Deus Ex.
800 euros.
Okay, let's talk in the car.
The Strahov isn't far.
Also, I love her genuine reaction. 800 euros. How much? She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That's how she sounds. The Strahov Fortress. Trophy unlocked. An automatic from Ludic. Buy the Scorpion X gun. I mean, theme-wise, maybe. Do you want to make pistol? Oh, we have no ammo for that thing, huh? Oh, we can put the silencer on the Scorpion X and the scope on the SMG. Okay. Actually, whilst I'm here, let me just save properly. Oh, and more peak music. Taking the leitmotif from The Accused and adding a different background beat to it. Actually, no, this isn't Accused. This is Derelict Apartment Block. God, what a vibe! Yeah. There's a lot of games from the early 2000s where the atmosphere and vibe they give off, I can't stress enough, and it's because I grew up with it, but I so fucking miss. Oh, hey, remember this gimmick in Chronicles? Well, it's back. Someone's trying to help us.
I don't want to draw too much attention to myself.
What, you think this hasn't? Splinter Cells. Oh, fucking, I love Splinter Cell. Don't get me started on fucking Splinter Cell. Don't get me started on the OG, Pandora Tomorrow, and Chaos Theory. I fucking love the atmosphere and tone of those games. I deeply miss Splinter Cell. I deeply miss linear stealth action games. Well, it's not even an action game, it's a pure stealth title. Pure stealth titles just don't exist, open world or standard. Yeah, and Ghost Hunter I don't recognize. I think there is a trophy for like stealthing this area, so that's why I'm trying to be a bit sneaky. Sorry, I'm with it too. We need a key card, I think. Yeah, we need a key card for that. All right. The only thing I want, like, I am looking forward to the remake. Like, God knows how the remake will turn out for Splinter Cell, but I am still looking forward to it. I just want the older games to be natively on modern platforms. The only way to, like, consistently play them is hunting down the original copies on PC or playing them through backwards compatibility on Xbox. It's like, no, I would like them to natively be on modern platforms. Oh, I remember Nightfire. I think that was the one I was trying to think of. I know there was one James Bond game on my mind, but yeah, I remember Nightfire. That game was great. Okay, we just kind of casually clipped through the map there. Cool. Thanks, camera. Trophy unlocked, Snake Eater. Why are we still... There's a trophy for climbing this fucking ladder because it's long and it's called Snake Eater? Alright, guys. Alright, guys. I see you. Good bit. Someone's a Metal Gear Solid fan. Speaking of Snake Eater, I'm going to be playing that in May. Not the remake, the original, because I want to play it before the remake's out. I know I have said originally I was going to play it in April, but, well, this got patched, and so it kind of filled in the spot that MGS3. Like, the streams that we're playing this game for were originally going to be the streams I played MGS3, so it's just one of those things. Oh, we can't get in there, huh? Interesting. It was actually up here for me. Okay, you can't land on that. Good to know. A remaster of. So I can't wait for Metal Gear Solid Delta or the MGS3 remake. I can't wait to see what they do with that. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so... Definitely nothing here, okay. What's the purpose of coming up here then, I wonder? Oh, is it to get onto that? Hang on. Oh, there is a ladder in there. Let's use my magical powers of photo mode to poke around. Oh, remasters all since AW2 came out, Fez. Now, my big one is that I want Splinter Cell 1, 2, and like at least 1, 2, and Chaos Theory to be bundled together and made more available. Oh, what's this? Can I do something with that, maybe? Let's get down there and have a look. And I know people like fucking hate Double Agent, but I would still like at least version 2. The PS2 and Xbox original version of Double Agent. That version still has its problems as well, but I still really like it. Okay, no, we can't do anything with this. We might need to get down on the ground floor with the guys then. Let me load just so I can get my health back. Yeah, the old version. Also, hey Fabled, hope you're doing well, dude. The old version, the 360 and PS3 version of Double Agent. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but I'm also not ignorant to the fact it's not the best. I just didn't like the red light, green light bullshit with the HD version of Double Agent. Whilst the PS2 version, I think, is genuinely really solid. So it's still got problems in of itself, because you can tell it was like the lesser priority, but I still think it's good. Alright, I'm going to save now we're down here, because I'm trying to stealth this. Okay, so we have to go through here. Alright, where's the trouble we're looking an eye out for? There's a guy in the middle, guy over there, and a guy in the booth. Well... I think there was a remaster of LA Noire. I mean, there is a remaster of LA Noire. It got, well, not a like full remake, but it got ported to modern consoles. I don't think it'll ever get a sequel, though, unfortunately. Because the team that made it don't exist anymore. Because Rockstar Games just took over the last, like, 5% of development after the team died. Like, the team, like, finished what they could do, ran out of money, bankrupted. Rockstar saw that it was, like, mostly done and went, look, let's just pick up the pieces, clean it up, and release it. So I doubt a sequel will ever come, unfortunately. Oh, she's just broke her neck. So I'm going through my quick swaps to find out what's attached to what. Oh, that's the light on his gun. I was gonna say, what else is there? I don't want to move this box. Oh, is it to move it over there so you can climb up that, maybe? Yes, and then this is how you get to sneak up on this guy. Okay, I see. I could also have just gone in here. Oh shit. You didn't hear anything. Stealth. You heard me. Oh shit. I want to see if I can actually properly sneak up on this guy and not him hear me land and go, the fuck's that? Which is basically what he did. Let's hide here for a minute. No, Curtis is in a bit. We haven't done a Curtis level yet. Curtis is in a bit. We are getting close-ish, but that's in a bit. Curtis only gets like 2 or 3 levels, and they are significantly later in the game yet. It probably won't be today's stream either, for the record. It'll probably be next time we stream this that we'll get it. Which, assuming all goes well, will be Saturday. If I say all goes well, is because I meant in general. Oh no, I didn't play too much of this before this patch because I wanted to like go for it with you guys. I played a bit, like, when I first started, when I first started the streaming, I had a save file left from, the Storm Drain. So, like, I'd done a fair bit, but no, I haven't messed around with Curtis at all yet. Is that guy coming? Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's, like, way over there now. If I poke my head out, he's gonna spot me immediately, you watch. Stealth. Can I drop, like, right into that hole? Hang on. Not too far. Yeah! There's no point in doing that, but I felt good. What's in here for us? Pass. Security pass. Oh, okay. So now you can start checking those doors above. Are you fucking... I tried. Oh shit. But the reason why I say like we'll kind of see how it goes sort of thing is I am fighting hay fever like nobody's business. Like it's been kicking my ass to be honest. Oh come on, Miss Croft. It's why I didn't stream this on Tuesday because I was just I woke up on Tuesday and I felt like fucking exhausted. I was like next time. Otherwise, I'm sorry, dude. It happened. When I was a kid, I never got hay fever. It's something I've just developed as an adult.
Vigilance!
What the fuck? What the shit? What the fuck? Where do I even get gunned? Hang on. Who saw me from where? It can't be these guys, because they're on the other side of the fucking planet. Oh, it was probably him. So it would be that one. You know, touch wood, I haven't ever actually been stung by a bee either. I mean, give it time. I'm only 25, about to be 26. Things can change, but at least for now. Do I have ammo yet? Oh my goodness, this is a full... Hang on, how much ammo do I have? And it can have the suppressor, and it can have the scope. Hey, we're using this.
Protivník spozorován.
There's a whole platform up there, huh? Okay. Let's go deal with this other guy. I'm gonna give him the surprise of his life. Yeah, there's whatever makes it sort of good again. Now, I feel like if you haven't found anything yet, it's probably either like you don't, or it's gonna be something extremely minute you're unlikely to ever really bump into, you know? Well, I feel like you would have stumbled into something by now. Dun, 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 dun. There is no one in there. You can see that Lara's not in there. They just despawned her to do this. Get on. Looks like one's in it. By her mouth the hole first. Actually, that might have been what gunned us down. Now I think we can go down to the bottom there. And not immediately get eviscerated. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting Lara to climb over that like that, to be honest. But yeah, fair enough, dude. Oop. Fixed camera angle, fucking over my controls. What else is new? That's all the scrap that was broken off. Also, it was hilarious. First time. An issue. Getting with a furry. Oh, there's nothing wrong with getting with a furry. Furries are like some of the happiest and suspiciously wealthiest people in the world. They're cool. I'm not one, but fucking they can suit themselves. Alright, is this the alarm laser or the I'm dead kind of laser? I'm dead kind of laser. Understood. Rambling at this point now, you're good. Suspiciously wealthy? Am I wrong?
I can climb up on that. Those crates are from Turkey, Cappadocia.
Hey, can you tell this game was originally going to take you to Turkey? Oh, are you serious? You're gonna make me like... Oh, the barbed wire killed us. Cool. Do I have to push these? I mean, yeah, even if I wasn't trans myself, I'd probably still have it on there to support my trans homies, because, Lord knows the world is out to kill them for just trying to fucking exist and mind their business. But yeah, I'm trans. I'm very open about that. Dope. Also, this is such a weird block puzzle, but I think I see what they want us to do. Oh, that's not thick enough. I did it myself, Pez. I need to be able to, like, maybe pull this a little more, I think. Because I don't think we can reach that pipe with this. I think we need the highest box. Yeah. What? Did I oh, I touched the barbed wire. Fucking... You serious, Lara? Come on. I need to try and get onto that bit. If I can push it flat, I can then try and pull it the other way. There we go. I just need just enough room. Come on, Miss Croft. A little more. One more nudge. Thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. This is probably not the way they...
is increasing.
Okay, maybe it is the way you're supposed to do it then. I'd say I don't think this is the way you're supposed to do it, but I'll take it. Fucking okay, the steam's killing us. The steam is what is killing us. Understood. We need to find a way to turn that off. Just look around for something to kill the steam. It's such a weird puzzle. Yeah. You're not entering his tracks in use. Okay. Is this low enough for us to commando crawl under? Okay, no, the game's like, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. So we need to find a way to turn off the steam. They had ragdoll but not object physics. I mean, yeah, ragdoll's I think a little easier to... I'm no tech wizard, but I think it's a little easier to code than object physics. And it was also, like I said, games weren't really thinking about doing that anyway. So how are we going to deal with our steam issue so Laura doesn't just get burnt? Can we break this at all? Air. And it's funny too because you can tell when something came out just after Half-Life 2 in reflection. Oh no, she tries to scale it. Yeah, I liked the physics, and I wish they used the physics engines more, to be honest, with the Legend trilogy. Because like you could roll like giant balls instead, but then use it to like bounce bullets off, like when you're not the Japan level, instead of it just being cubes. Oh, I see. Because we got our strength from solving the puzzle, we can now pull this. We wouldn't have been able to before. I get it. Object and ragdoll. I mean, yeah, there were definitely more devs that were probably trying it, even at the time, considering it. It's just none of them hit it the way Half-Life did. Half-Life 2 was the game changer because of how excessively involved everything was in making it work. So Half-Life is one of those series where if the opportunity ever arises for me to cover it, I probably will on the channel. If I get a proper PC setup sorted, or if I doubt it because they don't need to, if they ever like remaster or port Half-Life 1 and 2 to modern platforms, I would cover them. And yes, that would include Half-Life 1 because I love HL1. HL1's so good in its own little way. Did I get hurt? I did. I got bit immediately. Okay, let me try that again, but this time not getting bitten. Because I want to try and get that trophy. Well, yeah, because Half-Life 1 made a big focus of showing that first-person shooters could be more than just shoot the enemy by having a very involved narrative. And in Half-Life 2, their innovation was the physics engine. And then Half-Life Alyx, their innovation was that they made an actually good VR game. And it's still like the only fucking VR game that's like really good. That dog's still there, or is it gone? It is right there. What's in the journal? Shut down the power to clear a route through the biodome to the Vault of Trophies. Running for the role in Last of Us in the TV show. Oh, I didn't know that. I know that, at least I haven't watched any of Season 2, because to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Last of Us 2, and I don't like Neil Druckmann as far as I can fucking throw him. But, I watched Season 1 with my mother, and we had a good watch. It was a good watch. And also, I know Troy Baker and Ashley, well, I can't remember her last name. The original actress for Ellie were in the show as like playing different characters, and that was cute. But then, to be honest, I kind of like completely uninvolved myself with anything to do with Last of Us. Let me get back up there, because I think there's something there. Ashley Johnson, thank you. After Last of Us 2's release, not just because I didn't like the game or didn't care for Neil Druckmann, it was because the fan base were horrendously fucking toxic. What the fuck? Horrendously fucking toxic around that time, and I went, you know what? No, I don't want to be involved with this at all, and completely like peaced out. Like, I get it, you don't like the character Abby. Does that mean sending death threats to the fucking actress? No. No, you fucker. Like, you know, like, why was it not only just one person, but several people were doing that? Why did people dox the actress and, like, find out where her family lives and send, like, hate calls to, like, her real-life parents over a character in a video game? Like, they don't deserve fucking anything after that. Like, I hope there's never a Last of Us 3, because they don't deserve one. As man, it's so poetic. Yeah, that was also kind of like, in a weird way, it was kind of like, man, yeah, it has been a while since Last of Us came out, huh? And Troy Baker was just like the second in command of like the creep. I forget his fucking name, like the character name, because I don't care enough. But like the super creepy weirdo in the Winter chapter. What are we doing up here? I just kind of came up here on a whim.
That's not any script that I know.
I imagine it is something above us, but I want to poke around more. Okay, so we need power for this. So it has to be above us. There has to be something above us. Let's look up there again. Because I know Season 2 is out. So maybe at some point I'll watch Season 2. To be honest, it'll be if my mother... I don't know if my mum's aware of it. If my mum becomes aware of that Season 2's out, then she'll say, hey, do you want to watch it? And then I'll probably go, yeah, sure. But until that point, I'm not that fussed. But I've also already told my mum that, like, I like Last of Us 1's story, even though I didn't really like the gameplay. But Last of Us 2 is where I kind of dropped off. Like, I don't tell her, like I don't tell her about all the stuff to the community and whatnot, because she doesn't really need to know. What does it matter? But, like, she is aware. That's kind of, like, my general stance on it. So maybe she is aware, just hasn't mentioned it. Oh, fuck. I'll mention it. Actually, I'll mention it to her next time I talk to her. Now it's on my mind. Yeah, I mean, the trouble is, I doubt it was in their hands that much. with the build before having a live action actor. You know why? Because she's supposed to be a very set age. And having someone who's kind of young and then wanting them to have like a huge physique, like physical build, that extremely limits your actors and what actors you can have and what actors you can use. So I think they made the right choice to just go with the actor they would rather have than try and make it match in that instance. But that's the whole point. The whole thing with Abby is that you're supposed to fucking despise her, and then in the second half of the game, you find out why she did everything. You despise her and want vicious revenge in a story about revenge as the player for killing your main character from the first game. And then when you go for a story, you realize actually no, Joel... Well, you already knew Joel wasn't a good guy by any stretch of the imagination because of what he did in the first game. But it was being able to then acknowledge that his actions had consequences. And acknowledge that, like, this was always going to happen eventually. And being able to, at least somewhat by the end of the game, empathize with Abby's situation, even if you still didn't like her.
Found him skulking around in the loading bay. Must have got a passcode.
Yeah, it worked too well. I mean, I think that, like, as much as I don't like Last of Us 2, I think it was genuinely very clever.
If only there was time for us to read them together. But it's too late now. There are things...
And one of the things that was genuinely really clever is making you absolutely hate Abby and then forcing you to play as her for the whole second half of the game. Which is like the only thing I don't think the TV show will be able to capture, because obviously you're the one playing as them. And what's in a TV show, how are they going to make that work that way? I say that, they are splitting the second game into 2 seasons, which I'm like, fucking see how that goes. Also, there goes our reporter. Oh, it's a dead end, okay. Read Abby's half of the story? Yeah, I imagine so. I think the only part, because I've seen the clip, or I've seen like the clip from the newest episode, the only thing I don't like is that they explain Abby's motive and why she's doing everything in that episode before she kills Joel. And I get it. Ellie doesn't know that. But the whole point, especially if you're new to the audience, is that you're not supposed to know that. You're supposed to feel the same way Ellie does. You're supposed to want you're supposed to want that bitch dead, you know? You're supposed to have a vendetta out for her and want her dead at any cost. What's with this, like, heat energy? Does this kill us? Okay, no, it's just heat. And then it's afterwards that you get to feel bad and, like, feel for yourself the actual, like, causality of your desire to get revenge. Like, what she's been through and what she's suffered, sort of thing. Like more than 5 minutes of screen time because of that actor, fairs. With that being said, I also would like if you want me anyone to still continue giving a fuck about Last of Us, maybe something other than just Last of Us 1 and 2 again and again and again. Like, how has 2 games have so many re-releases? There's Last of Us Remastered, then there was Last of Us 2, then there was Last of Us Part 1, which is the remake, then there was Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, now there's Last of Us Complete, which is 1 and 2 combined together onto one disc. And it's like, for fucking... Let Naughty Dog as a team do anything else. Anything else. Please. Hey. General Craig movies. It is what it is. They did have, I want to say I feel like they did have Felix as a character in. It just wasn't played by him. But then I haven't really kept up with the James Bond films. The last one I watched was Skyfall, so it's been a while.
I wonder what needs that kind of security to keep it in. Wouldn't you know it? My route goes through that biodome.
But the movie want me to
It's a
see
long way
filmmakers a
round,
career.
unless
Oh,
I can shut
I'm
the
glad it
power
inspired you.
section.
I liked Skyfall. It was alright. I liked it a lot more because I wasn't the biggest fan personally of Quantum of Solace. Like, Quantum of Solace was fun, but it was like, Yes, sorry, buddy. The editing in that movie game gave me a headache. Oh, did it? No, that was long after I stopped playing licensed games. The 360 era of like licensed games was did enough damage to make me never touch them ever really again. That being said, the James Bond game that IOI, the Hitman devs, are working on, I'm very curious about how that one will turn out. Because that's not being tied to anything in specific, it's just a James Bond game made by the Hitman devs, and I'm like, that could be fucking interesting in of itself. Have a T rating. I mean, yeah, you can have blood, you just can't have, like, limbs getting torn apart sort of thing. Or you can't have, like excessive amounts of blood. Like, a little splattering on the side there is not the end of the world. Then I also say that the rating board as a lot was very different in 2003 compared to how it even was a few years later. There was going to be blood on Lara's hand in Anniversary after she kills for the first time in that game. Yet, in the final release, the blood's not there. Can we get low enough to get under this? Only one way to find out. Wait, his arm missing. But since a lot of that might also just be down to the fact that the rating board was a little more lenient back then compared to how it is now. Oh, that did do a bit of damage to me, that one. Oh, and I think this very last laser is too low for you to avoid or some shit, which is, or like something like you can't get around it easily, which is why you destroy the thing on the other side. It just rolls down and blocks it. Trophy unlocked. Good boys. Oh, hey, that was the last dog. Do not kill any of the dogs or take damage from them the whole game. So that was the last dog we encountered. Also, Lara just magically changed costume when you come in here.
Wear what's comfortable, I always say.
Oh, they absolutely added that line to acknowledge that Lara's just magically changed costume. They absolutely added that line to, like, somewhat acknowledge that Lara's just magically changed costume and she's now got shorts on instead of the trousers. Because for those who don't know, there was going to be a level in between that level we just did and this one that got scrapped. And during that level, Lara would change. And so, because they scrapped it, Lara's just in a different costume now, don't worry about it. Also, I think we're near the, there's a trophy for finding all the stupid ways to die. There, you can poison the water in one of the sections, and if you jump into the water after you poison it, that's one of the deaths. It's get killed by Bouchard the first time you meet him, get killed by the dog the first time you meet them.
Don't breathe, and definitely don't move.
You are in big trouble, whoever you are. Intruders don't last long in
Not
Strahov.
what that level was,
Just
yeah.
answer my questions. Fine. First question, who are you?
Classic.
Second question, what are you and your buddies up to in here?
You really
What you look like
don't
in
know what
Classic.
the
Actually, you don't look
Cabal
too
is.
different.
We are the beginning of a new order of life on Earth.
Well, I've never heard of you.
Ignorant mortal. The Cabal.
The Cabal!
Control everything here in Prague. It means that we are going to be immortal. And you are going to be dead, intruder.
Immortal? That is impressive. How are you going to manage that?
Meister Eckhart is about to return the Nephilim race to glory. For our part in that triumph, he will grant us immortality.
If I had a coconut for every time some lunatic said something like that.
Your pathetic ignorance blinds you. We already have the last vital element from Turkey here in Strahov.
And that is?
The only true remaining Nephilim. The Cubiculum Nephilae, the Sleeper. That's right. The last of the extinct race here in the Strahov.
Surely the Nephilim are just a myth.
You see, ignorance. With vital essences extracted from this precious specimen, Meister Eckhart can breed the next generation of pure Nephilim. No more abominations.
Yeah, I imagine
Mock
if this
like
game got fully
Boaz's
realized to have all the
proto-Nephilim,
regions it planned to,
she
it would have
deserved
been
to
like
pay for her
one member
stupidity.
per region
Yes.
sort of thing.
Highly
But because of the
inconvenient to have abominations running around
restraints
this.
and restrictions and
No
over
idea
ambition,
what you
they
are
toned it down so they all kind of deal with themselves. Nice one, Laura. You got hit with fertilizer and it was enough for him to get away. Oh, hang on, doesn't interact. What's here? There's nothing in that cutscene here. Alright, now where was that statue that we just opened? Oh, I see you. You're over here. This is the thing, more remasters and games in general should allow me to bring up photo mode instantaneously and use it as a tool to look around. Because that's what I use it for. I use photo mode solely so I can glance around the neighborhood whenever I need to. It was extremely helpful in Last Revelation in particular, because that game gives you nothing for any of the puzzles. So being able to just kind of poke around didn't stop me from feeling like I got lost a couple times, but we still got through it. Anything here before I proceed on? That doesn't look like it. Go out around the Graveyard Devil. Oh yeah, I did it on the playthrough. Like when we got there, I showed it in the playthrough. I took it like straight over the wall, and I was like, "Hey, look! You can see what the town looks like when it's not rendered." Uh-oh. Something there. I mean, no, it doesn't really affect anything. I'd say leave it. Oh shit, the whole fucking... The family's here. Oh, there's still another one. Okay, let me just see if there's anything to pick up here first. Like some more ammo. Oh, there's still two of them. I think there's more pressing concerns than being able to take the camera mode over a wall right now. It's not like Lara can get over it, so that's probably more what matters. Oh, there's meds down there. Okay, I'm glad I came to check over anyway. Because there's still a fair bit of work to do, but this patch 1 was monumental. How's there still more? It's still spawning.
It won't open.
Fuck. I just got poisoned again. Any more? I can do this all fucking day. To see if there's anything in any of these. Oh, hey, I got both of them. And this still won't open, yeah? I just saw it. There's a ladder here. There's a thing there. That ladder is way too high, though, so we need to find a way to get to that. Oh, I've just seen how we're getting up. I was looking for something that we can maybe grab on the ceiling. I just think I saw it. There we go. The only concern I have is that I hope Saber, the team that are working on this remaster, it's pretty obvious if this patch 1 adding a million fucking references to Legend, anything to go by, that they're gonna remaster the Legend trilogy next. I just hope they're given a little more time on it. I don't think the Legend trilogy will be as hard to remaster, But there's still some things, especially in Underworld, that they could clean up that I hope they get the chance to. I'm fixing the jankiest fuck animations, yeah. That was the only trouble. Like, Underworld has, like, the most flexibility that you can get out of Lara in a game, like, in a Tomb Raider so far. But the consequences of it is, well, Lara herself suffered for it. Like, the animations are all over the place. I also hope, honestly, they find a way to try and do just a little bit more with the secrets. Because that game has way too many secrets for all of them to mean basically nothing. The only ones that mean anything are the like the special artifacts. There's like 7 in the game that like permanently make it so you have more health. And also, small thing for the remaster, I imagine they will. I want a complete rework of that trophy list. Underworld's trophy list is like the most boring, inconsequential list I've ever seen in my life. The Speed Demon trophies are kind of whatever. The diving trophies are bugged because if you miss the second one, you have to do all of them in order. If you miss the second one, you're just fucked. You have to completely start again. All of the combat trophies you can miss because once you beat the game, you don't return to areas as level selects. You return to them as in going back to a location in lore, so there's no enemies. The giant spiders here. Oh, you absolutely saw me. Oh, there is a creature in that there water. And also, even though I covered the PS2 emulated version of Legend, if they do the remastered trilogy of Legend, I will play through Legend again. Not that I need an excuse to play Legend again. I love the fucking Legend trilogy as a whole. But I did. There will be the PS2 version and the HD remastered version completely streamed on this channel. I'm telling you now, it will happen. And I'll probably do it all in one stream again like I did with Legend, because I just know what I'm doing with that fucking game. And hey, maybe this time I might not just miss one random pickup in London. I know we're supposed to go across there and climb the thing, but curiosity, I gotta see what happens if you hit the water. I want to see what happens if you hit the water. I want to see how quickly this thing just kills you. Oh, is he not? Do you not give a shit? Suit yourself. I was expecting like the specialized animation where he just like annihilates us. He already ate, lol, yeah. That gas is gonna kill us, yep. We need to get rid of it. We need to like disrupt that gas pipe. I'll make this, also by the record, I'll make this the last thing I do before we wrap up, because I do want to wrap up soon. I've got work later, I need to actually start getting ready. Like, we'll get on the other side of this room, and then I'll call it a stream. What's actually down here for me, if I go into the water? There's a hole in there. There's a hole there. Oh, that's a window. Got it. So that hole then. No, that's sealed, so not there. Oh, that's okay. We don't need to go into the water at all. Am I gonna show it? Yeah. I mean, it's 1 p.m. here in the UK, and I start work in a couple hours, so I do need to like wrap up so I can actually have some food, pretend I'm a functioning human, and then go to work for my evening shift. Because I do all the evenings. I get out of work at 10:30 at night, and I do that 4 nights a week. Which is why the Monday, the Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday streams I can go do. What's work? All right. I work in retail. I do the evening shift. But that's why on Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays I tend to be less fussed because that's my days off. Whilst Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they're the days I'm working, so I tend to be I have to be a bit more time wary. I had a feeling. So I think it's gonna be the vines. No, I work in retail. I I don't know what you call it in the US. I just call it's a supermarket, but like a big shop, with like general goods and whatnot. I work in them. I had a feeling. Laura was like stuck. Oh, this is my last save. Fuck. I'll save again when I get up there then, so we don't have to do this again. I think we need to get Lara to transition to that ceiling pole. Walmart's not a thing. I mean, you say that, but Walmart owns a good chunk of the supermarkets in the UK. Like they brought them out like a good chunk of them over the past few years. So there is a noticeable issue. We're not as bad as the horror stories I've heard as Walmart, but like there's definitely cracks that have been appearing over the past couple of years to the time I've been there. Like I'm not I don't hide away from it, but I've been making it kind of clear that I plan to leave that job at some point this year because I've been there for 8 years in June, and it's not what it used to be at all because of how much is changing. What does he want us to do there? You say that, but like fast food's been like cheap junk food has been a thing since the invention of food. And it's not a US specific thing. US just popularized it because it's like it makes itself the centerpiece of every commercial district, whether you like it or not, and whether it's wanted or not. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I'm trying to see if I can figure out what we need to do once we're up here. Fair, it still sucks though. So we need to get into a spot where we can reach this, but it stops us at this line here, so we can't. And I think this is, even if we could reach this, I think this is way too far. Oh, are we supposed to? Hang on. It's going to be a long-ass climb if it is. I'm not sure how we're going to hit it. Are we supposed to go up here, along, cut through this, and then go all the way to reach this? I think that got cut me too. Oh, just. Because we can't reach that. And we were just short here. Hang on, I know it's not intentional, but I have an idea of something a little, manipulative we might be able to do here. I don't know if the game will allow it. The game might tell me to fuck myself. Yeah, I want to see if I can do that once we're not on the ceiling, but on this flat wall here to reset our grip. Used. Okay, no, the game's not having it. The game went, fuck you. Alright, next idea. Oh, actually. It's like, it's like, alright, fucking careful.
It won't open.
Good to know. And that should push it further out. Or pull it in, that works too. Or is it going to alternate? Oh, okay. Crossing in the Louvre. Oh, do they? No, that's not something I'd notice, to be honest. Not even at a, like, not being a prude way. That's just not something I'd notice. Also, if it wasn't for... The reason why I'm being silent every now and then is because I'm having snacks, because I am actually getting hungry. So I am going to wrap it up after this, because 3.5 hours is a pretty good stretch. And then I'll continue this. It should be... Well, it should be on Saturday, assuming my health holds with the hay fever. Which, for the record, I should be fine. It's just one of those things. I was just super tired the other day, which didn't help. someone pointed out in the stream the other day. Oh, fair enough. Which annoys. Yeah, that's something that fucking Kojima would do. Not core designs. Alright. I'm going to save here. I'm going to save over file 1 at the top so it's all nice and clean. And I'm also going to wrap up the stream there. No, boobs don't make squid. Like. I mean, like, if you were moving whilst rubbing, maybe you'd get the texture rubbing, but no, the boobs themselves wouldn't make a sound because it's just skin. Warm, soft skin, sure, but skin. But I digress. I'm going to call it here. We made a fair bit of progress. We got the first region entirely done and made decent progress in the second one. But I need to wrap this up because I need to start getting ready for work. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Additionally, you can find my BlueSky and Patreon in the description of every single video. But until then, you guys take care now. Peace. Yeah, I hope the notifications work too. They're very inconsistent at best. There's a little bell icon you can click next to the subscribe button, but I'm not going to pretend it's the most consistent thing in the world. I have a lot of channels I have the bell activated on and I never get notifications for. Anyway, toodles.